So you're going to do it again this year.
Do what?
This festival.
Oh, this one. This Cathedral Park Jazz Festival.
That one.
I wish I had a program. Yeah, we should get in the shot. We really should.
This
Let's
one.
do it. These Cathedral
Although
Jazz Festival.
they have seen this already when they went to the page.
Maybe they did.
Maybe they did.
Maybe they didn't.
Okay.
Because I embedded on my page.
There you go.
And my page doesn't feature the poster.
Oh, man.
Because we want people to see it out on the street.
Yeah. Okay. So you have another one. Everybody's happy to see it back.
33.
Yeah. Yeah.
Older than me, I'd say.
So what's different this year? I know you've added a couple of venues. What's the thinking behind that?
Well, the thinking, it comes in from a few angles. First of all, there's a lot of great venues in St. John's, and that alone is my real motivation. And also creates some different opportunities. It's more opportunities for musicians. It's more opportunities for the venues to expand and have some good shows. And moreover, like, the town has wanted that for years. And when I did my first festival that I co-created was No Fest. And that was just in St. John's venues only, indoors, and the neighborhood was so excited because they were making a lot of money. And so, well, that's good for the economy. So let's do that with the Jazz Fest. That's a phone call. This is what it's like.
There you go.
It's non-stop, except that it's my mother.
Oh.
She's just worried about me. Are you hanging in there?
That's good.
She probably heard the radio or something.
Yeah. I heard you. You sounded wonderful.
So maybe you'll edit that, but either way.
No, we don't edit anything.
It's live.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so you've expanded to now. Some people who don't get to St. John's a lot don't know what the Colony is or the hotel.
Yeah, if you are in St. John's, you've been watching that stuff, and you're probably excited that there's going to be Jazz Fest events there. And
what are they?
But if you haven't been there,
yeah,
it's a new experience. Well, firstly, we'll say briefly that Central Hotel's been there for a long, long time.
Yeah.
It used to be Dad's, which even used to sponsor the Jazz Fest 20 years ago.
Huh.
And maybe they had like an opening party there or something, but no big events. And so that'll be the late night hub. After all the shows, everybody can go to the late show, and there are numerous badges that get you in there at an extremely low rate. And that's okay. So that brings us to the Colony, which is more of a daytime hub. Earlier on, before the main stage events, or sometimes concurrently. And this place is a really unique, cool place. It was a strange joint. It used to be the Crystal Temple, which had crystals buried underneath the floor or something. There's maybe some more rumor about it than fact, but it was kind of occultish. I won't get into all of it, for the safety of my life. But they are gone, and now it's the Colony, led by some visionaries who really want to see stuff like this happen. Having kind of a jazz, from my vision of it, is sort of in the long run, is sort of a jazz education conference opportunity. There's a lot of workshops and film at this event this year, and it's only the first year. So give it a few years. It's summer. We can get jazz educators in because they have time off, and students an opportunity to continue their education. So we'll see how that goes, and the Colony will serve for that. And it'll be the place where you go to get your badges, where you go to get, some information maybe. So
Friday Blues is back.
Friday Blues is coming back from the old Blue Heron. That's the history behind that. There was the Blue Heron event, and that dissolved and absorbed into Jazz Fest, and then Jazz Fest absorbed into Inner Arts, but we're still doing it.
Yeah.
And so coming back with Norman Sylvester, Roseland Hunters, and some rhythm and blues with the brass band, Transcendental Brass Band, and Lulu La Fever. Don't want to forget her.
No. Booking the Roseland Hunters was pretty good. They're very hot these days.
I haven't had the enjoyment of seeing them, but they did submit. They came recommended. They are loved, and they play in St. John's actually, Slim's and places like that. I think so. But yeah, they're apparently getting very popular.
So what's the focus of the jazz this year? Is there an overall philosophy of who you have playing?
The overall philosophy is heritage, and when you say heritage, it really reflects from this moment down. So we have stuff that's totally cutting edge and brand new, but stuff like the brass band, for example, harkens back to the oldest era of jazz, and so instead of having a big wacko schedule that's just like confusing with all this eclectic stuff that we have, it's themed. So Friday night is blues, Saturday night is like more of the heritage, straight just jazz, and Sunday is going to be a lot of international eclectic stuff. 2 international groups, and from out of town. Actually, 3 from out of town. One's from LA, but they're doing guitar stuff. It's a unique sound, but it's it's not international sound.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put that exactly, but I think I got it. You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
So you're getting the hang of this festival thing, huh?
Yeah. This is the 7th I've done, but it's the 2nd CP Jazz I've done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I never thought this would be happening. When that started happening was 2008, and I was actually a jazz student at PSU, and I started a festival. And I said, well, I'm going to take a year off, and wound kind of, it's a weird cycle like that. Now I'm doing a jazz event, but I'm not a jazz student.
What's your instrument?
Never finished. I've stuck with what I was learning there, but I've favored drums. I was trying to figure out, am I a pianist or a drummer? And with great teachers over there, it was. And in the long run, I think I'm a better drummer. But I'm so busy with these festivals, I don't get to play much.
Well, Jack DeJohnette's a pianist and a drummer.
Yeah, no, nothing wrong with cross-disciplinary.
Yeah.
I'm
Do you have a chance to play very much?
A little bit. I'm in a total free improv group called Fiasco. We just did a great show at the Revival Drum Shop, who's a sponsor here, with this Creative Music Guild. So I get to play with them, and I'd like to bring my old improv group back. I don't know. We'll see. I have a lot of ideas for music, but I just got to get more help on these festivals so I'm not so busy and I can be an artist myself. Isn't that ironic?
It is.
But I do get to play. And I'll never let that go because I would lose my mind if I didn't.
I understand.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we're Oregon Music News is very happy to be a sponsor again this year, and
Happy to have you.
Good luck. What a great festival.
Yeah. You want to high five that? Right in there.